What's going on, guys? TKB from WKWF here, and just want to do this. Want to go ahead and do this update video while I have the time right now. So, a month ago or something like that, I posted a status on Facebook saying that I had a few big things in the works, and I was going to update you guys later. I'm sorry it took me so long. There's been a lot going on lately, and I'm just going to go ahead and touch on that now while I have the time. There's three main things I want to talk to you guys about. The first one is, for those who remember, we had this short film series on my YouTube channel called The Dark Knight and the Dynamic Duo. Now, the first one went actually a lot better than we thought it was going to, solely because we had a lot more time to do it. That was done during our junior year. The Dynamic Duo was done during our senior year, which actually took, it would have been a lot better, but by the time we actually finished, filming and everything like that, we had all kinds of stuff going on in terms of us graduating. And by the time it actually got up on YouTube, by the time we started the editing process, we were graduating like the next week or something like that. So we had very little time, so it ended up not coming out the way we wanted it to. It still looked okay, but it could have looked a lot better. And that has all just like while I do enjoy the fact that it did receive a lot of positive feedback. I didn't like it solely because we've done better. We can do a lot better, which brings me into the first announcement that we're in the process of rebooting the series now. I finished the script for the Dark Knight. Both Anthony and myself have finished creating. We finished creating the other characters that are going to be part of that universe as well. So the only problem now is we need to film it. We need to find people to be these characters now. We've got to find a way to interloop all these characters together, which won't be much of a problem. But so that's currently what we have going on right now. But and we're also trying to decide if we're going to make this a short film series or a web series. So we're still working some things out. But the reboot we have confirmed a reboot. We're in the works. We have all kinds of people helping us out with this. So it's now that we all have more time, it's definitely going to look a lot better than what it did. But we're going to try to get it out as soon as possible. So expect it probably sometime 2016. Probably our first little bit of the project. Expect it sometime 2016. We want to make this as clean and crisp as possible. So that's the first thing. Second, due to a lot of pestering by someone who shall remain nameless, I have gotten back into writing stories again, and actually gotten back into posting them online. Now, you can find these stories. You won't be able to find them on Facebook unless I add you into the group that I'm posting them in. It's called The Storybook, but you won't be able to find it unless I add you. So it's a self-conscious thing. I write stories all the time. I'm just very selective about who gets to read them because I'm very nervous about people reading my work and stuff like that. But slowly, I've been adding more and more people to read this story, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback about it. And the problem with it is that the story stopped being posted at chapter 8 because the computer I was using at the time is no longer with me, and I no longer have a reliable computer to post these stories onto Facebook. I have the story actually completed in one of my notebooks. I always write them out first before I post them, but I no longer have a way to post the story. So as of right now, so the story just stops at chapter 8. I have the story completed. I just have no way of posting it so you guys can actually finish it. So I do apologize for that, but I will have a way. I'm working on a way to finish putting that up there, and once that's done, I'm going to collect feedback from you guys. See if you guys want to make a part 2 of it, or want me to continue writing more stories or anything like that. So that's the second thing. The third thing, this one's kind of like a drawing board idea, but me and a few of my friends have been constantly talking about doing a video game podcast. Like things about like gaming news, new games coming out, new technology for games coming out, just all kinds of stuff like game related. And it does sound kind of fun, like something we would be interested in doing. But the problem is we don't know if you guys would actually be interested in listening to it. But we don't want to. So the biggest problem is we don't want to go investing in microphones and decent web cameras so we can Skype each other, or do like a group call so we can do this and stuff like that. If we're only going to have maybe 3 or 4 people listening every time we put an episode out, we want at least a semi-decent listening base if we're going to do this. So there's that. But that's just a drawing board idea. But it is something we're very interested in doing. Like I brought the idea up first maybe a couple years ago, and everybody I've asked has all been gun ho about doing it. But you know, we don't want to go investing our money into this if it's not really gonna have yield any kind of you know, joy from the audience. So basically, I just want to know what you guys think about us doing this. If you would actually be interested in hearing what we had to say. You know, of course, it wouldn't be, you know, a complete monotone podcast. Of course, it's me and some of my friends. As you guys know, I don't hang out with lame people. I hang out with people who are really funny and goofy and weird. So you can spit a lot of jokes. And with me being it, you can expect a lot of puns. I haven't lost my touch since I graduated. I know you're all a little upset to hear that, but I still make puns. I'm still here. But that's pretty much it as of right now. We have other stuff. We have some other stuff going on, but we're you know, just trying to. Those are the three main things that are going on right now. But the podcast is kind of up in the air. The story thing, the story is coming soon. I haven't forgot about you guys that are in that Facebook group. I haven't forgot about you at all. I promise I haven't. And the reboot is confirmed. We are working on it. We're just not sure if we're gonna make it a mini series or a, you know, a short film. We're not sure what we're gonna do with that yet. But we have all the characters worked out. I've got the script written for the first movie. If it's gonna be a web series, I need to change the script, make it a little bit better. But you know, I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but that was my Facebook message. That was my messenger. But I do apologize for any background noise you may have heard. Anywho, thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for your patience. I'm very sorry that I posted a status and did nothing about it immediately after. I was planning on doing it, but stuff came up. You know, I've been really busy with work lately, so I've been missing out on a lot of stuff. You know, work, school, all kind of stuff like that. But I do apologize for that sincerely, and I do thank you guys for bearing with us. Thank you for watching, and this is TKB. See you later. Gotta do better about these exits, man. You would think that if I planned this better, I would have a better outro or something like that, but you know, record this on my phone. You know, the phone editor that it has on here is subpar, so bear with me, okay? Better things are coming, I promise.